Because there's never been a guidebook to being a rock and roll photographer, George Shuba was in the unique position of kind of inventing it, along with, you know, a few select photographers in LA and maybe New York in the 60s. Those are the photographers that I was very aware of when I was growing up. First of all, he's an artist with his photography. That's number one. I don't think you can teach that. But he also is very professional with how he conducts himself with all his clients and all his subjects.
I met George on a particular job, an event that he was covering, and I can remember that he was always very cordial, he was very kind, just a good guy to be around, and always had the interest of others at heart. George is a very kind man who is very generous with his time and his talent, works hard, and always has the product on his mind.
No assignment was ever too small for George. He would willingly take anything we asked him to do, and even if he didn't know the person, by the time he left, they were friends and they connected. That was one great thing about George. He did every assignment we asked. He went overboard to make sure that we had just the right photo. As a matter of fact, he would make my job a little more difficult because I would need 1 or 2 photos to illustrate a story for the newspaper, and he would come into me with 50 photos.
To George's credit, he knew what he wanted, and he always made sure that he got what he wanted so that it was the perfect shot. He is the first photographer of rock and roll in Cleveland and the quintessential photographer of rock and roll in Cleveland. He has taken shots of legendary greats like Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles when they were here in Cleveland. He really put Cleveland as the center of the heart of rock and roll with his work. And so he has a body of work that is quite exemplary, quite special. And it's something for all of us to marvel at for many years to come.
He was in on the cutting edge of so many of these, what became huge rock stars. And at that time, he was kind of a fledgling in the business. I don't think he really understood or grasped exactly what was going on at that time. And now, looking back on it, 40, 50 years later, it's pretty astounding what he was able to do. He could capture a person's personality. He really could. A lot of times they didn't even realize he was taking their picture because he made them so at ease.
And because he is that way, he gets their respect. And he has been able to get a lot of photographs, I think, that otherwise another photographer wouldn't, because an artist such as Aretha Franklin, who can be very difficult, immediately connected with George because he showed respect, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. But she appreciated that. Either you have those kinds of people skills or you don't, but you have to make your subject comfortable with you so that they put the wall down and start communicating with you and give you the great photograph that you're looking for.
George, I'm so happy that you're getting this honor. You truly deserve it, and I want to wish you my very most sincere congratulations.
George, I'm going to score your career nothing but a 10.0. God bless you, and congratulations on your honor at the Press Club.
I am so proud of you tonight for this award. It's well deserved. To sit in a room and get all those honors coming back at you, and you can't do a thing except sit there and accept it. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy for you. Yes, I know you're crying, but it's good to feel the love that people have for you. And as you know, I love you and respect you. And if there wasn't George Shuba, there wouldn't be a Janet McCosker, so thank you.